Hello everyone, welcome to our new session. In the last session, we read chapter number 3, Gopal and the Hilsa-fish. In this session, we will discuss back exercise and question answers. If you somehow missed our previous lecture, I will give the link in description box. You can just go and check it out. Are you ready? Let's start. So the first question is working with text. In this column you have 6 questions, but along with these 6 questions we will do 2 extra ones. Firstly, let's start with the introduction of the chapter. So in the introduction you are going to write name of the chapter and about it. So the name of the chapter is Gopal and the Hilsa-fish, which is a comic story. In this story, we talk about the agility and cleverness of Gopal. Also, we learned that how he proved his cleverness as the king was fed up and threw a challenge upon Gopal. If he could buy a fish and bring it to the palace without being asked by anyone, then he can prove his cleverness. And he proved him right. So how you are going to write it? Coming to question number 1. Why did the king want no more talk about Hilsa-fish? We have read that because he was fed up of listening to the same topic every time. So he did not want to listen to it anymore. Question number 2. What did the king ask Gopal to do to prove that he was clever? So what challenge was thrown by the king? The king asked Gopal to buy a fish and bring it to the palace without being asked by anyone. Question number 3. What 3 things Gopal did before he went to buy his Hilsa-fish? So what were the 3 things? Firstly, he shaved half of his face. Secondly, he smeared his face with ash and he put on disgraceful rags. Question number 4. How did the Gopal get inside the palace to see the king after he had bought the fish? And how he entered? He started singing and dancing very loudly. Why he was doing so? He did so to distract anyone around there. Question number 6. Explain why no one was interested in talking about the Hilsa-fish which Gopal had bought. Because everyone was more interested in his looks, which were comical. And they didn't pay any attention to the Hilsa-fish which Gopal had bought. You also have to prepare a long question, and the question is, who was Gopal? What was the challenge given by the king to him and how did he win it? And answer is, Gopal was one of the wise men in the king's court. The king was fed up of the ongoing talks in the court about the Hilsa-fish and challenged Gopal to stop the talks. And Gopal happily accepted the challenge and agreed to buy a fish and bring it to the palace without being asked by anyone. For that, he changed his appearance to the comical one so that he could distract everyone. And everyone just ridiculed his looks and did not bother the Hilsa-fish. This is how Gopal won the challenge. In the next question, you have to change the sentences in reported speech. So the first one, how much did you pay for that Hilsa? And the answer is, the woman asked the man how much he had paid for that Hilsa. And now no question mark is there because it is no longer an interrogative sentence. Similarly, in the second part, why is your face half shaven? And in reported speech, we will change this is to was, and it will come after face. The answer will be Gopal's wife asked him why his face was half shaven. Third sentence, I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. And the answer will be Gopal told the king. Accept will be changed into accepted, and I to he, because Gopal. Gopal told the king that he accepted the challenge. Fourth part, I want to see the king. In the same way, we will change want to wanted. Gopal told the guards that he wanted to see the king. And the last sentence is, bring the man to me at once. The king ordered the guard to bring the man to him at once. So these were the question and answers and exercise of the book. I hope you understood it well. See you in the next session. Bye bye.